Alright guys, Bane has officially done it. In one issue, he has turned 3 of Bruce's closest friends into Gotham's newest villains. And he did it with pure strength, ruthless precision, and terrifying smarts. This isn't just a beatdown, this is Bane rewriting Gotham's future. Welcome back to Keepin Comic, and today we're diving into Absolute Batman issue number 12. Now, if you remember, issue 11 was just a imagery given to us by Alfred and his thought process. But issue 10 is the last time we actually seen Batman, and he was in Arc M escaping, riding off on Killer Croc. And that is absolutely where this kicks off. We have Killer Croc and Batman in a sewer right now, and Batman's like, "You saved me." And Killer Croc is just giving a side eye like, "Yes, now, you saved me." Batman's telling his friend like, "I will, I swear, I'll find a cure." And Killer Croc says, "No, the hunger, Bruce. It hurts too much. Please, save me. Do it." And Batman takes off one of his ears that we know so well and goes to stab him, but he can't do it. So Killer Croc wraps his ginormous hands around Batman's hands and says, "Then I will." Batman's like, "No." And right before Killer Croc can stab himself in the eye, by the way, I don't know if Killer Croc knows, that's not an automatic death. But anyway, Batman kicks him right in the head. And this pisses Killer Croc off. I mean, look at this man's mouth. But Killer Croc is like, "I should have left you in that place." And he takes off. And Batman's like, "Wait, we can beat this Wayland." And just like that, we have the first person to turn on Bruce. We knew it was gonna happen. We just did not know who would be the first or when it was gonna happen. And we skip to a scene of Bruce and this mystery woman looking at an apartment. And the realtor's like, "Oh, just a reminder though, no pets at all. That includes cats." And Bruce is like, "Filthy animals, we wouldn't dream of." And the woman's like, "We'll take it." But she notices something is bothering Bruce. So she's like, "Talk, Wayne." And he says, "It's Wayland. I don't know what to do." And she goes, "Did you tell him the truth?" And Bruce says, "He's not going to listen. I know him. He really believes he can win." And she says, "Then help him win." Bruce responds, "How?" And she goes, "Same way he got to this spot. If the rules aren't fair, stop playing by them." And it's clear that this is a flashback, going back to when Wayland was a boxer before the whole Killer Croc transformation. But I'll get into the importance of this in a few, because just then, Bruce wakes up. That's right, that was all a dream. And Alfred's like, "Easy." Bruce goes, "How long have I been out?" And he responds, "It's been 20 days since I found you collapsed on the floor of this place." So if he's been asleep for 20 days, and we already know that he was in Arc M for way over 20 days, I mean, this man has really been through some ish. You know what I mean? And I think Alfred knows that too, because he says, "Yes, and you need a hell of a lot more. The things they did to your body, I'm not sure you fully comprehend. There's a delivery system woven into your spine and brain, all loaded with that compound venom. There's no telling." And Bruce interrupts and says, "I'm fine, Pennyworth." And I think this time Alfred knows he can't hold back. He already feels that guilt from not telling him about Bane. And he says, "No, kid, you need to hear this. What you did, things have changed now. You're in it. You understand." And Bruce simply says, "I get it. Now I'm going to need you to move." Now, as Bruce is walking, you can see the venom in his blood are starting to fuse. And you can see he is in crazy amounts of pain. I mean, he can barely walk. He is stumbling down the street. And he goes straight to his mother, who clearly hasn't seen him this whole time. And you can tell she is upset. But she lets him know why she's upset. I mean, what parent wouldn't be? And she says, "I was so scared of getting that phone call again. Every time it rang." And then, with what happened to Ozzy, and Bruce interrupts. "Hold on, Ozzy?" And Bruce heads over to Gotham Hospital, where Dr. Tompkins tells him exactly what's going on. She's like, "Bruce, honey, hold on. Did anyone explain? I have to warn you, Bruce. I've never seen anything like it." And we see Oswald. And oh man, this is brutal. She continues. She says, "Whoever did this?" And we get a flashback as she's still talking. And I'm going to separate a little bit of the dialogue from the flashback. In the flashback, we see Bane, who's like, hello. I just envision him with a deep, crazy voice. But Oswald's like, who the hell are you supposed to? And instantly, Bane chokes him up. It's like, you want so badly to be big, don't you? The pink, gym raw muscles, the lifts in your shoes. And the doctor continues by saying whoever did this is an abomination. They broke nearly every bone in Oswald's body, some in multiple places, but somehow they did it in a way that missed each vital organ. It was precise, surgical, cruel beyond measure. If Oswald lives, he'll be almost 2 feet shorter. In his hands, his feet. It'll be hard, Bruce. A life of constant pain. And Bruce responds, I'll do whatever I can. We all will. Has Harvey come by? And she says, Harvey, did they not tell you? And Bruce says, tell me what, Dr. Tompkins? Tell me what? And she says, Harvey is in the next room. And we see this familiar imagery of Harvey that we are oh so used to. And the doctor says, it's bad, Bruce. 3rd and 4th degree burns across the left side of his body. Straight 50%. But worse, they crushed his skull, cracked it down the center. When the police found him, his head was basically laying in 2 separate parts. And Bruce is like, Harv, it's Bruce. And Harvey says, you remember that one truant cop when we were kids, Bruce? Flass. Always 1 step ahead, no matter how stealthy we tried to be. And we get a flashback now of Harvey trying to save Oswald. And he has a liquor bottle in his hand and he goes, get off of him, you. And once again, Bane grabs him. And Harvey's still continuing with his dialogue and says, and when he caught you, he got that look like, I see you. You remember him? And you can see at this point, Bane has taken away that liquor bottle. And Bane is saying, let me guess, the big brother of the little group, the protector, and yet, right then, Bane claps that liquor bottle right onto his skull. And Harvey continues, like he knew all the stuff you were hiding. And me? He had this special hate for me. You're fooling yourself, he'd say. And just then in a flashback, Bane is picking up one of those poker chips. And he says, you're also destined to be the traitor because your friends, they're all outlaws. And you, with your principles, your ambitions, those eyes. And Harvey continues, you stick with these losers, they'll bring you down hard. Flass would say to me. And Bane lights the poker chip on fire and says, you established this ritual long ago, didn't you? This poker game, a safe place where the stakes are void, where you can be both forever, outlaw and lawman, friend and enemy, all pretend. But the time for pretending is over. And he throws the poker chip in the alcohol as he's stepping on his head. And Harvey continues, and he says, he was right. He was right. And we see Harvey gets lit on fire. And he's like, I heard he retired somewhere. Metropolis? Gateway City? I should look him up. And Bruce grits his teeth and he's like, I'm so sorry, Harvey. This is all my And he is interrupted and Harvey says, yes, it is. And you can see the hatred in Harvey's one eye. He goes, you gambled for real, Bruce. Put it all out there. Your friends, the city, everything, all the chips. Now get out of here. If it's any consolation though, I only hate you half the time. So Bruce leaves there and goes to the one friend he knows he can count on. And he says, Eddie, are you all right? And he says, I'm fine, Bruce. Just over here working. And Bruce says, thank God. I thought maybe he hurt you too. And he says, no, he didn't hurt me. In fact, he was very gentlemanly. He challenged me to a friendly battle of wits. And Bruce is like, what? He continues, yeah, said if I won, he'd let me kill him. He even handed me his gun. Can you believe it? And Bruce is getting closer and he's like, Eddie. And he says, I'll bet you like riddles, he said. And as Bruce gets closer, he noticed Eddie is not the same anymore. And he says, what? What did you do? And we get a flashback of Bane, an enigma. And he says, It only took him a minute to beat me. And before I knew it, he was shaking my head, slamming the front of my brain into my skull, the frontal lobe, the part responsible for intelligence. Bang. It was wild, Bruce. Like, bang. And suddenly, facts became questions. Bang. Questions. Questions everywhere. And I have to say, seeing this flashback from the perceptions of the glasses on the floor is bananas. And then we see it, folks. Enigma is taking parts from his AI and attaching them to his own face and skull that are apparently missing. And he says, so no, Bruce, he didn't hurt me at all. He helped me. He was challenging me. Maybe he was challenging all of us to become more, become what we're meant to be. And Bruce says, Eddie, we need to get you to a hospital. And just then, we can see the venom starts kicking in again. And Enigma's like, oh, looks like he challenged you too, Bruce. So, riddle me this. What are you going to do about it? So we fast forward some, and Bruce is now back in his Batman gear, and Alfred's gearing up too. And Bruce is on the computer, and he's like, stand down now. And on the computer, someone says, what do you mean stand down? And Bruce says, correction. Batman says, I mean it's off. All of it. And this person says, nothing's off. You don't get to tell the Red Hood gang what's... And Batman clicks off. And by the way, Red Hood? That is one of my favorite Batman cartoon movies. So, I'm excited to see how they play in this. But anyway, Batman admits it to Alfred. He says, you were right. When the Black Mass offered me that deal, I didn't even consider it. Not really. I didn't see... And Alfred says, so that's it, kid? You closing down operation? You chose this, Bruce. I told you, you're in it now. Everything has changed. And there's no going back. There's only through. So get ready, because it's only going to get... And just then, the alarm sounds. And he says, he's here, Bane. And we get the cleanest shot of Batman holding that axe and Alfred with a minigun. Alfred's like, fan out. Where are you? Come out and face us. And just then something comes down the wall and grabs Alfred by the neck. And with a swift kick and a punch, Alfred's out cold. Batman stands before this intruder and says, what are you doing here? And if you didn't pick up on the foreshadowing earlier when they were looking at the apartment and they said no cats and Bruce was like filthy animals, we wouldn't dream of. And that woman cut him off before he said anything else. That was because Absolute Catwoman has arrived and said, well, hello to you too, Bruce. And man, at this point, Bane has caused mental and physical damage to Bruce, way beyond anything he's ever faced in the Batman story. Honestly, this might be my favorite version of Bane. And saying that out loud kind of makes me question my own sanity. But here's the thing. Croc doesn't even care that Bruce spared his life. And now, Oswald, Harvey, and Enigma, they're all demolished as collateral damage at that, just for being Bruce's friends. So what do you guys think happens next? Does Bane keep tearing down everyone Bruce ever cared about until there's nothing left? Or is this the breaking point where Batman finally snaps back? Let me know your thoughts in the comment. And hey, if you've been rocking with these breakdowns, make sure you smash the like button and hit subscribe. And don't forget to hype this video using YouTube's new hype feature. It helps push our content to more comic book fans just like you. And as always, thanks for kicking it with Keeping It Comic. I'll catch y'all on the next one.